In this video, we'll look at the basic components of Android Studio IDE. So this is the Hello World application that we have created in our last video. So we will inspect this project much deeper and see what all elements are there in the project and what are the other tools that we have in Android Studio IDE. So we can see the name of project at the top here, the Hello World. Under that app folder, inside that the source folder contains all the development side files of our project. So inside that we have the main and the Java. Inside Java we have all the Java codes related to our application. So the main activity.java, you can see the naming here, the main activity.java. It contains all the Java codes related to the screen. We only have one screen for the activity that we have created in our last project. So the main activity.java has the Java codes related to that screen that the only screen we had. Then we have the res folder. Res is for resources. Inside that we have the drawable folder where we have all images that we are using in the application get stored in the drawable folder. Then the layout folder, this has the UI layout. This activity underscore main dot xml defines the UI layout we have. So let's open that and see what it has. So there are two views for the XML file. One is the design view and the other is the text view. In the design view we can see the component tree here. So we have a constraint layout and inside that we have a text view with text my hello world. So you can switch between design view and text view by clicking on these buttons. So let's switch to the text view of that XML file. It has the text view. This file has the text view of our hello world application screen. So you can see one text view with hello world. And the other main component of this application is the manifest file. So manifest file contains the, we can say that it has the metadata about our application. So all the activity names will be here. You can see the activity name here. Suppose if you want to any permissions, if our app wants any permission to be uh, approved for such as network connection, internet connection, or reading the SD card, like that that we will mention here. And the theme style of activities, that also will mention here. And the label, the icon, that everything goes in the manifest file. Another important file is that build.gradle file. This has the minimum SDK version required for our app to work. That is defined here. And the version code of our app, the version name of our app, and the dependencies that our app needed. That is, if you want some external libraries to be imported, so for us to invoke in our app, we can add here in the dependencies. So the Gradle will automatically download the library for us and it will be readily available in our project for immediate use. So this is the build.gradle file that we gonna use regularly. So whenever we make any changes here, we have to sync the Gradle file. That we'll look in detail in our while doing projects. Next we have the AVD manager. You can see a icon here saying the AVD manager icon. So this we have discussed in our last video. This is for creating and managing virtual devices. So AVD stands for Android Virtual Device. So this we have looked at in our earlier video, by how to create a virtual device. So we're gonna skip that now and move to, this is Android SDK manager. Here we can download the SDK for any later versions of Android. And we have the play symbol. This is for running our app in Android emulator or connected Android device. So these are the basic things that we'll be interacting with uh, very frequently here. Then we have the logcat window here. This is for all all the logs created while running our app. Suppose we have connected, so here now we don't have any connected device. Suppose if we have connected emulator or device, here that will be shown here. So the generated from the device will be displayed in this window. This is for debugging purposes. We can look at the debug log and find out what errors or what are the values that currently the variable holds. Like that we can uh, see from here and recognize uh, what are the reason for errors. So we have covered the basic components in Android Studio IDE. This will be enough for us to start learning the Android application development and for doing some sample projects. And we will look at other IDE tools whenever needed in our projects. So that is all about in this video. In the next video we'll see how we can create UI layouts and place controls and how we can design the UI. So if you like my video, please click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.